Hi, I'm Chase Witcher, and the artwork that I chose to present for my final is a bit of a unique one. It was created by concept artist Gilles Beloeil, and it is titled Execution. This artwork would be placed in Chapter 5 in the textbook, as it dramatically uses its light and color to reveal both its themes and place emphasis on certain aspects of the image. It was made on a computer, so the medium or material the artwork is created with is digital art, and is 1600 by 943 pixels. Because of Beloeil's job as a concept artist, he is creating 2 or 3 of these artworks per day, meaning he has a vast volume of artwork. And as they are not professionally used or displayed, he never dates any of them. However, this piece of concept art was shown in a game trailer in 2014, so it was most likely created in 2014 or late 2013. It was created as a conceptual artwork for the video game Assassin's Creed Unity, and according to Beloeil, it was designed to set the mood and inspire the team for a part of the game. The composition of the artwork, which means the layout of the artwork, follows the standard rule of thirds, with the main character, Arno, standing roughly in the lower right corner of the third. This places most of the interest in the character. The rays of light from the sun form implied lines, which are marks left by a moving point from the upper right-hand corner of the artwork down to where Arno is standing. This highlights the character, making him the focal point or the center of visual attention in the work. He is also standing alone, which singles him out and places more emphasis on him. The viewer's eye then travels to the left of Arno, where bright dots of light speckle the street below. They see the guillotine and understand why the artwork is titled Execution. The viewer then notices the towering dark monastery behind the crowd and the dark building to the left of the artwork. This darkness contrasts starkly with the bright light illuminating Arno. This contrast serves to emphasize the darkness and faded details of the monastery, which dominates the page with its towering size. This creates a symbol or an image that represents something more than its literal meaning for how the people with the most amount of power in the city are dark, evil, and corrupted. They kill those below them. It also represents how Arno is morally higher and more justified than the dark, corrupt society before him, as he is illuminated by the light of the sun. He is like an angelic figure, and, with his dark attire, could be a metaphor for the biblical angel of death. In this way, an execution would be serving out justice. This symbolism can also be seen in the smoke in the artwork. The smoke around Arno is white and clean, while the smoke above the dark building to the left is black and dirty. This would have been even more true in the original version of the artwork, as according to Beloeil, Arno was a bit different, painted with a white coat. But it had to be repainted as other artists finalized the design for the character. These symbols and metaphors, along with how high Arno is placed on the page in relation to the crowd below him, suggest a theme that people should rise above the corrupt governments that hold them down. The artwork is actually panned to show a very spacious area because the buildings in the background are faded, and Arno's size in proportion to the buildings show that they are far away. The rhythm is very slow in the wide area with an almost still mood. This was most likely intentional, as it allows the viewer to catch every part of the artwork without being overwhelmed by the details. It also gives them a chance to make their own inferences about what the artwork is trying to say. However, because there are not a lot of moving parts in the artwork, and because of the mostly muted hues, the artwork could have felt stale and boring. So, to fix this, Beloeil added a flock of birds above the center of the page, using their small size to create enough movement to be interesting without completely ruining the still mood. This also acts as an implied line, moving the viewer's eye back to the focal point of the main character. All of this, from hue, lines, highlights, contrast, and movement, help to create a truly amazing work of art that clearly displays everything the artist was trying to show in the piece, as well as easily reveals the content and story of the artwork with its theme of rising above a corrupt society.